Hey, what's going on, everybody? Matthew from therighttrader.com back again with another cryptocurrency video. Today we're going to be talking about Matic, and I'm going to be doing a price prediction for 2023. So Matic is currently right at $1.25. If we look at its ranking, it is in the top 10. This is one of my favorite coins of all time, and also one of the coins with the best performance of all time. You can see one of the few coins in the last 7 days that is green. Okay, up 5.4%, while Bitcoin, ETH are actually down almost 10% now, and that can be seen across the board, right? There's a lot of coins that turn red here in the last 24 hours, in the last 7 days. Polygon holding up much better than most, and even up in the last 7 days. Now, that's not to say that we can't pull back a bit here, because Matic has gone on an absolute power run. From the peak bottom, we're up over 300% basically. So this was a pretty strong outperformance compared to Bitcoin and Ethereum, actually very strong outperformance. And now we could see us move back into a bit of a range. With that being said, I don't expect the price of Matic to necessarily go crumbling down either. So that's something that we're going to talk about in this video, and I'll be of course giving you my price prediction for where I think it might be going in 2023. Now, if we look at Matic, it has a market cap of $11 billion. Like I said, it is a top 10 cryptocurrency, so it's becoming, and has been for a while, one of the bigger, more well-respected cryptos out there. Its TVL is 1.18 billion, so about a tenth of its market cap value is reflected in the TVL, which is, I'd like it to be a bit higher, but it's not horrible compared to some of the other coins out there. And you can see that in the last month, right, some money has been flowing back into the Matic network, which is pretty cool as well. Of course, we are still ways out compared to the previous all-time high here in terms of TVL, which was at $9.24 billion. And if we look at, of course, the market cap, max market cap that we ever had, right, we had almost half the TVL in the market cap there. So that was, of course, quite bullish. Now, if we look at the more detailed chart, you're going to spot on the MACD here that we could be starting to see the first signs of a little bit of exhaustion, right? We got the blue line coming down onto the orange line, and we're starting to see it flatten out a bit. So we've been on such a run, and like I said, we were on a run back here, and even more recently, right, we had this move up here, which was an over 75% move. So don't be surprised if we see the price pull back a bit. We may be needed to do some consolidation, and it's not the end of the world, right? If anything, this is good for the Matic price, because it shows that it's moving in a healthy way. And in the past, back over here, right, Matic was one of the coins that had some of the strongest uptrend out there, okay? And I think that it can continue kind of on its path upwards here, and strongly outperform the rest of the market as well. Now, I will say, for my peak bottom target, in case we are going to see a bigger pullback here in crypto, and of course Matic may experience that as well, I would say our peak bottom target would be down to this level over here on the chart, which is going to be about a 50% drop, around 65 cents. I do not see the price going any lower than 65 cents on a peak bottom pullback. And I think there's a pretty fair chance that we don't even necessarily fall below $1 again. With that being said, we could come down a bit here, more towards $1.10, or maybe even down towards $1, and kind of trade in this range over here. That is quite likely as well, in my opinion. As far as upside targets, well, it's pretty straightforward. Over here we have a cup and handle formation. Okay, we got the neckline, and then this is also reflected here on the RSI, but this is a picture perfect formation for the cup and handle. So like I said, right, if we pull back a bit here, right, that is normal for the handle part of the formation that you see here on the RSI. It hasn't happened on the price yet, but it could happen very soon, and I think it probably will happen. So it might come back down to $1.05, something like that, consolidate a bit, and then we should get our move up to $1.50 right up here. Okay, so that's going to be one of our main initial medium to short-term targets in terms of upside. And could we go much higher than that? Maybe we could make a run towards $1.75, but I'm not expecting us to go too much higher, because there's only so much that we can perform the rest of the crypto market, right? Bitcoin and ETH are still a ways from their all-time high, and Matic is actually not that far off from its all-time high, especially if it goes to $1.50, $1.75. it will really be pretty close to its all-time high back here. So I think that, unfortunately, I don't think we're going to go above $2 this year, but we could see that $1.75 being hit at best, and I think $1.50 being hit is pretty much guaranteed this year. So that's the rundown in terms of price. I also wanted to cover a few fundamentals for Polygon, like this news piece here, which is that OpenSea's Polygon NFT sales top Ethereum for second straight month. This is crazy news. I can't even believe this is real, but you see it here that their NFT sales on Polygon have been extremely strong. You need to keep in mind that Reddit has integrated their NFTs with Polygon, which actually this article mentions it here. Facebook, many huge brands and companies have partnered with Polygon. Okay, and you can see that being reflected here with just how much active addresses it has on the chain, right? Almost comparable to the Binance chain, which is crazy. So a lot of strength on it, a lot of projects on it, and I think it is a very good coin setup for the next bull run. This is a coin that I feel comfortable holding long term. Everyone knows that I have a $20 long-term price target on Matic. So at this $1.25 level, whether we're talking about $1, $1.25, $1.50, or a bit lower than that, this is a steal for the next 10 years in my opinion. So I really like Matic. I think it's a great project. It's a strong coin that's being reflected on the chart. It's being reflected in its performance, and it has outperformed Bitcoin and Ethereum, which is not that easy to do. With that being said, make sure to hit that subscribe button, like this video. Also check out my Twitter, link in the description. I've been way more active on there. Don't miss it out. Go check it out and leave a like. See you soon, folks. Have a great day.